Hey everyone, Angry Sarge here. Are you seeking a budget-friendly pistol without compromising on features? SAR USA might just have the perfect option for you. Let's dive into the SAR9 SOCOM and see if it aligns with your firearm needs. The SAR9 SOCOM combines affordability with upgraded features not usually found on a pistol in this price range. Its innovative design adds a sleek and modern touch to any firearm collection, making it a standout, budget-friendly option without compromising quality. What features do you value most in a budget-friendly pistol? Do you think this could be a good duty pistol option? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And let's get this thing on the tabletop so I can show you the features that make the SAR9 SOCOM the great choice for a budget-friendly yet feature-packed pistol. Alright, let's go. Alright, here we are on the bench. Looking at this box, you kind of look at it, you think, oh, well, what's really in here? It's kind of just, to me, it seems like a cheap box. And that's okay, because once you see what's inside, you might think otherwise. But I just wanted to put this on the tabletop and let's see what we got going on here. So we'll open this thing up. Now be ready, because the inside definitely doesn't look cheap like they thought about this on this one. Alright, so this is what comes in it. You got a lock, you got a sticker, you know, the normal stuff, manual, you know, because you need to know how to operate your firearm. You need to know what it's doing, what it's about. But look at all this. This is insane what you get. And it's a lot. And it's hard to kind of really show it. Let me set this so we can set my speaker back here. You're coming on this ride with me, so it's going to be messed up just a little bit. Okay? Alright, so look at this. I mean, not only do you get the firearm, obviously, you know, comes with a 17 round right here, flush fit, 17 round. You get two 21s, which is crazy. It's crazy that it comes with two 21s on this one, because if you look at the SOCOM that someone else did on their channel that I follow, they only got 2 magazines. So coming with 3, that is ready for duty right out the box, and that's what people like me want. So if we're gonna go and talk about this product and really kind of deep dive, we have to know exactly what we're getting into. And I know y'all, some of y'all have seen my short with the SAR. I'm gonna show you it's clear, nothing in, clear all the way through. So clear and safe, nice flat trigger. Get a lot of good things with this when you purchase it. And we can start naming off some of the things that you get. Starting at the top, we'll start up here. So this right here, I don't really need because I don't have a threaded barrel, but this is what gets your threaded barrel protector off. You've got some grip panels up here for the rear, small and large. So right now I have the mediums on. I haven't changed anything out. This is as is. The only thing I did when I did the short was put on the EPS carry, and we'll talk about that kind of later in the video, my thoughts on that. 2 21s right here, and they're pretty sturdy, good. I've loaded them up. So getting 2 right out the rip is fantastic. Definitely something I enjoy, I'll say that. So we got this optic plate of some sort. I'm not really sure what this is, but it goes on your mounting area, and it looks like it's a 4-post, so I guess it helps with mounting, even though I can direct mount onto this. Got the pistol, obviously, which will make it safe, but look at that. Nice flat trigger. Magwell. Nice night vision. Iron sights. Alright, you'll also get this little Allen key. It's a little small one. You'll get this punch, which I thought was really cool. And this punch, just in case you didn't know, helps with the pins, taking off the Magwell, stuff like that, so you can change out the back strap and the side grip panels. So if I can get these open without destroying the bag. We've got large, and I think it's small, so I think I'm running mediums on this straight from the factory, which is cool. That's another neat little option you have to kind of change out. And this, how many firearms do you purchase that they come with their own cleaning kit? Got a couple brushes. It's got the cleaning rods to help with you punching the barrel and stuff like that. And then of course where you hold your mop. But this also works as part of the tool too. Excuse me, I have to put the right end in first. There you go. So it's just neat that it comes with a tool that works all the way around. It's not just a case to carry it in, but you can also use it to punch it and swab the bore. Make sure that it's all cleaned out. Make sure your barrel is good to go. I said bore because tanks, sorry. It's my old days. But that's pretty cool. There's not very many companies that do that, and I can appreciate it. May not be the right tool for me because I use specific stuff, but given the fact that you may be a new firearm owner or you don't have a good cleaning kit or something like that, then having that is pretty neat. So, and that's it. That's what comes in the box. And we're gonna go ahead and kind of talk about this a little bit more in depth, and I'll give you my thoughts on some other little stuff that I found out too. Alright, so I'll pull this out, move stuff out of the way, and we'll come back with kind of my thoughts on some other stuff that we can learn from too, as far as this goes. Alright, so now that you've seen what's inside the box, and we're going to take just a look at this pistol itself, and you can see already with just the box you're getting a lot of value with it, right? You're getting, you know, different size grip panels and stuff to make this really fit your hand and all that stuff. But you know, that comes with every SAR9 pistol from what I've seen so far. But where the magic is right out the box, you're getting night vision irons. It's not a white dot playing, you're getting night vision irons right out the box. Also, the Magwell, a flat trigger from the factory. It just, all the things that you're gonna do to upgrade this is already here, right? So Nice 17 round mag. You can take a look at it and see that it's beveled and all that stuff to fit for this Magwell. So that way it fits in there how it's supposed to fit in there and not have any issues. So this is where the problem arose, is I decided to go out and purchase some magazines without really knowing or understanding that they may or may not fit. So with that, I went and got 2 different ones. I got a couple more of the 21s, just heads up, because that's something that I'm thinking if I carry this on duty, I definitely want more mag capacity and stuff like that. So when I got the 17 round, I was like, okay, will this fit? And I pulled it out, tried it, and it doesn't fit. And the reason being is because of that Magwell. You look at the difference between the 2 base plates, and they're 2 different things. Totally 2 different things. So, lesson number 1. The 17 rounds for the SAR Gen 3s, SAR9s, do not fit in the SOCOMs. This is a completely different setup. It's not going to work. So then I said, hey, I got the 19, so this is a +2. Maybe this will work, right? Nope, doesn't work. Will not fit. Now I'm sure if I took the Magwell off, they would definitely work. But the whole point is, when I bought this, the reason why I bought this is because this is the most complete pistol that I could get at the time to possibly use on duty. It's still got to go through some trial and error. I have to take it out to the range and really get an understanding for it, because it does shoot different. And I shot the SOCOM at the Primary Arms Gov Range Day, and I liked it. I liked the SOCOM. However, this is a newer style, and it's more duty ready. It doesn't have a threaded barrel, anything like that. So I liked it because of that, and that's why I got this. But like I said, I like to have a Magwell. It's more complete, and then plus a flat trigger. It's already pretty much set up for what I would want to use it for, and in my job, we'll just say that. So we definitely learned some lessons. The 17 and the 19 do not work in the SOCOM. They will work on the other ones. So we know that if we want a 17 round SOCOM mag, we're probably going to have to be very specific, or I don't even know if they make them. I'm not really sure because I didn't see them. I only saw the 21s and then these 17 rounds. So maybe they make a base plate and I can switch them out or something like that. But the 19s I definitely will lose because I can't run them without the Magwell. So alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this down to show you how similar to a Glock style pistol this is. So some of you who own Glocks and all that stuff will be very familiar with it. So it does break down just a little bit different. I'm going to fast forward it so as not to show you how to do it. Okay, so you got similar stuff. It's the same kind of hex screw for the front sight, dovetails in same way. It's got a plunger, firing pin, all that stuff. When I pulled it out, it's very, very similar. The only thing that's different is there is a roll pin here for the extractor. It goes all the way through. But barrel looks similar. The spring, some of the components here, the ejector. I mean, there's some slight differences, obviously, but it's close. There's some matching parts, but I wanted you guys to actually see what's going on here and get a better understanding for what it is. So I'll put this back together. But that's a field strip, pretty simple, nothing crazy. If you own a Glock or many striker fired polymer pistols, they're all pretty similar, except, you know, the takedown lever. That's the only thing that's ever really different across platforms. That's it. Alright, so if you're one of those people that want to see the specs on this, the trigger pull, the weight, all that stuff, I've done all that for you, and we'll include it right here. Alright, so messing with this SAR9 SOCOM Frontline Edition, I think with what you get right out the box, it's a great value. You can't beat that. There's no pistol right now that you're buying that has that, or at least that I've seen, for the price. You're talking about, you know, $500 gun right here that has pretty much all the stuff that you're going to want to upgrade from the beginning anyway. So for the value, for the price, it's definitely something to look at. Okay, I'm not going to say that it's ready for me to carry on duty or anything like that, because I need to not only run the irons and understand, you know, how the grip is, because it's different, and I may have to adjust it, change the back strap or the sides as far as their profile to make sure that it fits my grip correctly and that I feel comfortable. But those are definitely some things to consider, especially with this. But for the money, I mean, tell me something you can get right out the box that's coming with 221s, a 17, flat trigger, night vision, irons, a Magwell. To me, it's already complete. All I need is a light and an optic, and I'm good to go. So, alright, so now we're going to talk about things that I like and I dislike about this pistol. So, understand, these are my opinions. These are based on my needs and what I'm going to be doing with the firearm. Because to me, it's a tool, and I want the best hammer that I can use to do the job, if that makes sense. So for me, I'm going to start with the dislikes, because that seems to be my thing. And I want to talk about something that's very important, but there's a fix coming. So holster support right now, because of this being a little bit wider than a standard Glock 17, the 320, things like that. It just doesn't fit in those holsters. I mean, maybe with some modification, but I'm not going to modify a Safariland to fit this. So my thoughts is I would test it, and maybe I could find a Glock 21 holster or something like that, and it would fit, and that would be suffice enough to get me through. Or an M&P. I mean, it could be another option as well. So, you know, that's one of the things that I'll say that I dislike about that. I'd say my thoughts on the optics choice being the 407, 507K, the RMSC platform in general. If this is supposed to be a duty gun, which is something I would carry it for, the point that I'm not gonna like is the fact that it's not in line with what most of us carry on duty. Like right now, I carry the 508T on my Glock 17 on duty. So I eventually want to go to an enclosed optic, so 509T or the Aimpoint Acro or something. I don't know yet. I'm still kind of messing around with what I want to do, and then of course you have to think about pricing and things like that. So this having that platform, which is not the standard for a duty type pistol, kind of hits me, I guess, in the not the best way, because I think the industry standard should be the industry standard as far as that, or include an RMR plate with it so that way we can utilize that. So things like that. And I understand you don't want to make a whole bunch of plates. It's a business. You definitely have to think about that. So you're talking about more money being thrown onto it and then having to up the price, and you want more people to get their hands on this. So those are things that I think about. It's maybe not necessarily everybody else's thoughts on it. However, I put the EPS carry on here, and I really like that. I really like that optic. The only problem I had is the screws that come with the EPS carry do not fit in here. The Holosun 407-507K screws do. So you can direct mount onto here with that. So I had to pull screws from one of my 407-507s to mount that EPS carry on here, and then it worked out. And it actually looks really nice. So could be something I consider if it could stand up to the normal wear and tear and stuff like that. So that's something that I would think about and figure out if that's the route that I want to go. But those are kind of my dislikes and what I saw or I wasn't very impressed with. And next we'll go into the likes. Alright, so we'll talk about the likes. And the likes for me are pretty easy. I've kind of already mentioned it, what it comes with, the value that you're getting with this. So honestly, it's kind of redundant, but I'll give it to you anyway. I like the fact that it comes with the night vision irons right off the bat. I've got, tritium sights ready to go, ready for duty. So definitely a plus in my book. These right here, 21s, that's a win. That's a big win. More capacity, ready for duty. Definitely something that I like. That flat face trigger right there, awesome. I like it. It feels good. Nice reset. And I mean, understand it's a factory trigger, okay? But based on what I like to carry, it's ready. It's ready to go. It has a pick rail, so you can mount different lights, things like that if that's your jam. Me, it's either Streamlight, Surefire, maybe a mod light, the PL350. Just depends on how I'm feeling and what my holster options are. So like I said, the holster options coming soon. They have one with a light I've never heard of right now, but I'm sure TLR and the X300s and other light options are coming for their holsters as well, which is pretty exciting. I hope I get to get one and try it out and talk about it, because holsters seem to be a very popular thing on my channel. The next thing, like I said, you can't beat that it comes with not one, but two 21 round mags and a nice 17 round ready for duty. I mean, what else could you really want more than having more capacity? So those are the things that I like about it. You've heard my dislikes. I'll say, you know, it's awkward. This kind of gives me like VP9, HK VP9 vibes because of backstrap, sides, the grip, all that stuff. But like I said, I fired it. I like the way it fired. I wanted to give it a shot, but I wanted to wait and see what other options they were going to have for the SOCOM, and they came out with this pretty fast. So I was really shocked. I was happy with that, and I really feel like what you're getting for the money, again, the Magwell, the irons, the trigger, it's a pick rail if you like pick rails. I mean, me personally, lock rail's fine, pick rail's fine. It doesn't matter as long as it holds a light, and that's what's important to me is, can it hold a light? Can I throw an optic on it? Does it have a Magwell? Does it have a good trigger? Does it have some good irons? Yes, check all those boxes. We're good to go. Let's give it a shot and see what I feel about it. But again, it's gonna go to the range. I'm gonna shoot irons, throw on an optic, zero it, shoot the optic. Hopefully I'll have the holster by then and I can really run it through and see how it's gonna be, if that's gonna be something I wanna carry. I'm pretty anxious about it because it is different from the norm, you know, carrying a Glock for most of my career and a SIG and Beretta with the military. So it's definitely something that I'm not scared to try out, and if it works, you never know, it could be right on my duty belt. I mean, I'm lucky. I work for an agency that I purchase my firearms, I purchase my gear, and I get to wear and have what I want as long as it functions, and we're good to go. So on that, I think we're finally done with this. I hope this unboxing really got you to understand what you're getting, what kind of value you're getting with this pistol, and hopefully if you're really looking into it, you can find one at your favorite gun store, wherever you shop. And if not, I got this from Mint Armory, and it was because of one of the company guys. He helped me out, helped me find it because I saw it on their Instagram and I said I gotta have it, and he hooked me up. I paid for it, it's mine, it belongs to me, and they won't get a pass. If it's not good and it doesn't fit my needs, I'll explain why, and it may fit yours. It may be a fun pistol to have, but I have to do and stay true to who I am, so I'm gonna give it an honest and fair review. But on that, thanks for sticking around, thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll see you on the next one.